All right, metalheads, welcome to the Keep It Metal Show. I have Freddy from Defy Tolerance on the line here, man. Freddy, how you doing, brother?
What's up, dude? I'm doing pretty good, man. How you doing?
Doing great, man. So now, give us a little history on Defy Tolerance and how long you guys been together, how long you known each other, when did it all start?
Well, we started playing shows in February of 2012, and we all pretty much met about 6 months before that. I met Donnie first, and then we started putting some songs together, and we had a Craigslist ad out for a drummer for about 4 months before we found Garen. And then we were a three-piece for a while. We played shows from February until August of 2012 as a three-piece. Then we found Brian. We wanted to add him because we had recorded some secondary guitar parts in the studio for some of the songs that weren't released yet on our album. And we decided to put another guitarist in the mix to kind of fill in some of those secondary guitar parts that we recorded. So we found Brian. Brian worked with Garen, so that was kind of convenient. And then we started practicing and playing shows. August 18th, 2012 was our first show as a four-piece. Then we released our album in January of this year. And we've been playing shows ever since then. So
Cool, man. Cool.
The rocking out.
Very cool. So now, how'd you guys come up with the name Defy Tolerance?
Well, before there was ever a band together, or even an idea of getting a band together, I was writing music and recording it on my computer. And about that time, I opened up a Facebook account, so I was kind of new to Facebook. And the reason why I opened the Facebook account was just to kind of show people like what I was doing with music and stuff.
Right.
And opened up a Reverb Nation account. So I started posting songs that I was writing, and I got an offer to go into a studio to record some of the songs that I did. Have some professional recordings done. So I did that for 3 of the songs: Empty Bottle, Time and Money, and No Complaints. And then after that, I was like, might as well try to get a band together. We got these songs that were recorded in a professional studio. Might as well try to do something with it,
Cool.
Didn't want to waste it, So, and that's when I started looking for a band and met the guys.
Cool. So now you're talking about the songwriting a little bit. Now that the band's formed together, would you say the songwriting is a one-person effort? Is it a group effort?
It's become more of a group effort now. We've got 2 finished songs that we've kind of written as a band, and we've got about maybe I'd say 3 other ones in the works. But we all have more input to the writing process now, which it makes it a lot more diverse. I think if I was writing all the songs, if it was just me, it might get boring. Maybe the songs might start sounding more of the same. So it's working out. I like it.
Cool. So now, how would you describe your music to people?
Loud, hard, and good.
Cool, guys.
I don't know. It's modern rock. We like to play loud when we play live shows. I guess every rock band does, though. I don't know. I think it's catchy stuff. We don't try to write a certain style. It just seems like it just comes out, and it is what it is, really.
Cool. So now you mentioned live shows. What would you say are the best and worst things about playing the live gigs?
The worst thing about playing gigs, having to buy beer. I know that I try to take as little money as I can to a show, because like that's really the only time I ever get out is when we play a show. I mean, I like to drink, so usually, like most of the time, people will buy us drinks, but it can get expensive. You know. Best thing, I mean, I don't know. It's just getting in front of people and putting on a show. I guess I've always liked to, show people like, how good I am. And so I don't know. It's not like a conceited thing or anything. But I've always been like if I know like people are watching me, I'm gonna try to do something like better or crazier maybe or do more stuff. I don't know. It's a mental thing, and I always tell like I remember going to shows thinking like, okay, I'm gonna take it easy tonight. I'm just gonna because I'm tired. I'm not gonna move around much, and then I see like people and just kind of like my instincts kick in, and I'll just be like, okay, people are watching. I gotta do something like worth seeing, So it's just fun getting up in front of people and playing and hearing the crowd's reaction and just playing the songs that we write to people that are singing along. So it's rewarding.
Cool, man. So now, when did you first get involved with music, and when did you know that this is what you wanted to do?
Well, I've been playing guitar, I don't know, for like 20 years now, it seems like. I've always had a dream of being in a big band. I'm sure a lot of guitar players dream about that. I never really wanted to get a band together. Just it seemed like it all came together. I was writing songs. I started writing songs again from a break that I took just from playing guitar and writing music or whatever for probably 10 years or so. And then I got back into it when I had kids, and life wasn't really going my way, so I found an outlet with writing music, and I just started writing music, and the studio thing happened, and then, like the band thing happened, and like we started playing shows, and now we've got an album, and I mean it just all worked out, and I'm grateful for it.
Cool, man. So now, how about the first song you can remember learning to play?
Oh, dude. It was probably Metallica, Nothing Else Matters. I mean, right? It's an open E minor with just the 4 strings. And that was like the easiest song to play. So I think that's probably the first song I learned how to play on guitar.
So, who would you say your musical influences are?
I guess I have a lot of them. I remember there was a song that I just recently wrote where a country song actually inspired me to write it for whatever reason. It's kind of weird, I know, but it doesn't sound anything like country. It was just like the progression of the chorus and how it was kind of laid out. I know that Dan Donegan from Disturbed, like listening to some of his stuff, he kind of inspired me to write a couple songs that we have. I don't know. I mean, really, like video games inspired me to write songs. A couple of our songs are about video games. I'm a pretty big gamer.
Cool.
I don't know.
Cool, man. Cool. So now, what music do you listen to, man? What? When I pick up your iPod, what am I gonna find?
It's a good question. I actually, about a few years ago, I just started listening to talk radio and just like shut out all music. And now it's like every day I listen to talk radio, like news talk. For whatever reason, I guess maybe because I'm getting older, whatever. Like I feel the need to like know what's going on in the world, and I don't know. I don't want to sound like an old fart, but like it's like music. Like it doesn't do what it used to do for me in the past. Like I was like real big into like Kill Switch Engage, All That Remains, Atreyu, like Mudvayne, like all those bands that were hard and loud and heavy. And now I'm just at the point where I'm like, I'll listen to country music just to chill out, or just news talk radio. I mean, that's really about it. And then other, a lot of the local bands that we play with around here, like Adams Fall, another band from Vegas or LA that we know. Like I listen to them a lot. Bravo Delta.
Cool.
I got their music in my phone that I listen to quite often. It's like local stuff, local rock, country music, or talk radio. So.
Cool, man. Cool.
When you're not writing, playing out, rehearsing, hanging out with the band, what do you do for a day off, man? What do you enjoy doing?
Man, honestly, I just like chilling out at my house. I'm married. I have 2 daughters. It's nice to just Sunday, again, man, I don't want to sound like an old fart, but I actually enjoy doing yard work, hanging out, maybe, grilling, having some beers, just relaxing, maybe chill in the pool for a little bit.
Cool, man. Cool. I'm right there with you, man. I'm a family guy myself, so yeah, I enjoy the Sundays too, man.
Okay, you know where I'm coming from.
I hear you, man. So now, what would you say is your most memorable moment so far with the group?
We have a few of them, quite a few actually. But I think what tops it all is whenever we entered the KUPD Play-Doh contest in 2012, and that just that kind of came by surprise. Because we won it, and it was 72 hours of straight adrenaline rush. Like I didn't get much sleep those 3 days because they played our song on the radio. Like we were the 7th band on a list of 33 or whatever. So they played us on the radio the very first day, early in the morning, and the radio station was going crazy. I couldn't believe it. They were talking about us from day one until it was over. And then we finally won. The next day we found out we won, and then we played a show that night. We opened for Trapped, and there was we sold the place out. It was awesome. I just get goosebumps talking about
cool.
it.
That's really cool. Really cool.
I would love to experience something like that again.
Cool.
So it was excellent.
So let's go to the other end of the spectrum. Do you have any Spinal Tap moments or your least rock star moments you want to talk about?
I mean, the country music talk radio thing. I think I've pretty much hit on that. Hanging out doing yard work. That's about it. I'm a family man. Go to work, come home, love to see my kids. Love a wife. I know rock stars don't have wives. They got groupies and girlfriends all over the country. That's about it, really.
Cool, man, cool. So now, since you got the band together and you guys are writing as a group now, would you say the music has evolved?
Yeah, it's definitely evolved. There were songs that we've written from the beginning when we first started, especially when we were a 3-piece. And then, when Brian came in, he can write some pretty cool lead guitar parts. He's a shredder, dude. He's pretty good.
Cool.
I have a hard time keeping up with him. That's good though. Keeps me on my toes. But yeah, I mean, our next album is definitely going to sound more involved than our first one. I'm thinking.
Cool, man, cool. So, now, what advice would you have for bands just starting out?
Well, instead of advice, maybe I would give a warning. It's a lot of hard work if you really want to do something with it. But, I mean, advice-wise, just have fun with it. You know, you play guitar, you sing, you play drums, whatever. You know, that's why you're doing it in the first place. You're having fun. You know, that's the first thing you got to nail down. Because I know that you know, a lot of times when we play shows, especially out of town, you know, pack up your trailer, hit the road. You're on the road for hours. You know, in a vehicle with other guys. It is a lot of hard work, but the payoff is that you're doing something that you really love. If you don't absolutely love doing it, you're probably going to get to a point where you're just going to give up. So, yeah, you have to love it, you know, just like anything else.
Right.
You can't be stuck in a job that you hate.
Yeah, I hear that, man. So now, are you guys on a label now? Are you looking for one?
We got a pseudo label, Able Records. It's actually our sponsor. It's his company. He owns an aerospace repair facility. He sponsored us in the studio, so we tagged his business name on our album, Able Records. But yeah, I mean, you know, if there's a label out there that's interested in us, come get us, man. We're here. We're waiting for you.
Cool. So now, what would you say is the ultimate goal for Defy Tolerance, man?
The ultimate goal, just like we said, man, you signed with a label. Let them do all the footwork, man. All we want to do is play music. Yeah, I know that's challenging, especially in today's music industry. But I mean, that's the ultimate goal, just to play music full time for a living. Just, you know, my goal is to play music full time to support my family, and maybe have a little bit of extra spending cash for some new gear. You know.
Cool. Well, now this is something I talk with the bands with sometimes is social media, and with so much of it nowadays, not that a band wouldn't want that major label, but you almost don't need it. What's your feelings on that?
Well, it's kind of a double-edged sword. You know, because you got, you know, Facebook, social media, whatever, you know, the internet. It's an extremely powerful tool for marketing, and it helps us out. I mean, you know, we post events on Facebook. You know, the shows that we're playing. I mean, that's how probably 99% of the people know about us. You know, playing at a certain venue. You know, but on the other hand, like, every band is doing it. You know, there's a million bands out there doing exactly what we're doing. So being able to push through that and stand out, you know, it makes it a huge challenge. So, you know, you got to get good at it. You got to work it. And it's not, you know, it just comes down to you know, putting the work into it.
Cool, man. So now, speaking of social media, man, where can the listeners find you?
We're on Facebook. You know, just go on Facebook, search for Defy Tolerance. We're on Reverb Nation, DefyTolerance.com. We got all our merch up there. We got CDs. You can download the digital album from our store. We got hats and shirts and bracelets and stuff. We're on iTunes as well, Amazon Music and Google Music. I mean, you can Google search Defy Tolerance and you'll get the first probably 25 hits will be us. So.
Cool. So now, you have any upcoming shows you want to talk about?
Yeah, we have a show tonight. in Surprise, Arizona. It's gonna be a surprise. We got we're working on a short West Coast tour for November. I don't have any details on that yet, but it's going to be up and down California, Nevada, probably back down to Arizona, Tucson maybe. That's in the works now, so it should be fun.
Cool, man, cool. So, Freddy, I want to thank you, man, for hanging out with me tonight, man. I want to play one of your tunes, Ball and Chain, brother. What can you tell us about that song?
Dude, it's about video games, man. Come on. I mean, it sounds like it'd be like a song about like drug addiction or something, and like wanting to like blow your head off with a shotgun. But like I wrote it because I was playing this certain game at the time, and I really didn't have a whole lot of time to like do anything else, and it was just like it came together, and I started putting lyrics to it, and it means a lot to me. So. But it's deceiving though, because like the meaning's kind of secretive to me. You're lucky I'm telling you what it means. I don't like to tell people the true meaning. But, yeah, I mean it's about being addicted to video games and wasting your life on them. But it's so much fun.
Oh hell yeah, I know that, man. All right, Freddy, man, it's been a pleasure. It's been great, man. You're welcome back here anytime. Thank you very much.
Heck yeah, man. Thanks for having me on, man. It's fun.
All right, listeners, check this out. This is Ball and Chain from Defy Tolerance.